Us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man. So started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Oh, a diving stop. He beat it out.
Oh man, that would have been awesome.
David Quinn will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, that's for sure.
And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there. Christian Yelich gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Quinn stood up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. David Quinn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. High in the air and deep to left center field. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. David Quinn is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Morrison is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. David Quinn will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. This is line to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Bryce Harper will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Runners on the move for second. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. The tag here from Hechavarria, and he is gone at second base.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Cashner pauses. 1-0 on its way.
Ball 2. Nice lead.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good series for him so far.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. JT Realmuto will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. In now, David Quinn. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot toward third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet.
Ah, way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
David Quinn makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 31 for him on the season. As the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point.
David Quinn will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Steven Strasburg. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. David Quinn will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get... Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. In now, Ben Paulson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scherzer against the sign, 1-2 on its way. Towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 34 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Hey, come on now, guys.
High pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it.
Got it.
And that ends the inning. David Quinn steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third.
You're down.
And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third. The tag, and he is called out, trying for 2. David Quinn will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Gonzalez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. David Quinn will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So a line drive done. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And the runner's breaking for third. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 5-1. David Quinn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
David Quinn.
Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Digging in and looking for more, Ben Paulson. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Streets ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Underhanded flip.
He's out.
Espinoza over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play. David Quinn will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home.
Right
the
here,
relay.
find the ball.
And to score, the runner from second. And it's in time. He's out at second. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, and time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. David Quinn will stand in fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least. Yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ben Paulson stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hit out towards second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. David Quinn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
There we go, kid.
Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And they'll just tag him here. David Quinn will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but
so 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, let her fly, let her
Here's
fly.
a high pop-up. Number 27 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Adrian Gonzalez stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Soft liner to the right side.
Find the ball,
Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get. Number 27 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
One out now, one out.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for one. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the one out. David Quinn will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's David Quinn will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their fourth win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
And, you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up our player of the game.
From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange seats can be made at Lincoln Plaza. Red line service at Gallery.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies.
Come on.
David Quinn will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Blackman going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 33 on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. And this is his second home run here in 3 days.
2 outs here.
Evan Gaddis will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Rockies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now to the plate, David Quinn. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in his many trips to the plate. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. At the plate, John Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. David Quinn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
David Quinn.
Belted high in the air out to left. Hara going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. David Quinn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Trying to hold the lead. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. Ben Paulson is in charge with starting things out in the 9th against Street. Street gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
David, come on, big guy, stay hot up there.
Line drive to left. Grossman has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one.
Easy.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up.
big bat for the Nationals tonight? Well, it belonged to this man, Danny Espinosa. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, game 2 of this. David Quinn will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Quinn.
Santana gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Let's go now.
Hot shot to third.
Get here.
Quick out number 1. And with that, Danny Santana will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Hey, we got one here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, a diving stop. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Fantastic play, but he's unable to finish with an out, and runners will be at the corners now with 1 gone. Max Kepler will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Strasburg steps into the windup. Here he comes on 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Quinn scoops it up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Play and hold him right here. Let's go.
Set to deal on 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Espinosa back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting 1 on the play as that run comes home to score.
Brian Dozier gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big two-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. They'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. David Quinn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing.
David Quinn stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, he knows he's got great speed, but he got a little bit greedy on that one. In retrospect, he probably should have just settled on a single and then tried to swipe second.
Santana is back to the warning track, and he's able to...
Come on, guys.
John Ryan Murphy digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to...
David Quinn will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Adrian Gonzalez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here it comes on 1-1. He's running towards second, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. Only play will lead at first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. Darrell Noonan will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Here you go. What's up, Forrest? Right guy, right place.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Kepler moving in, and he makes the catch for the second out. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so Danny Espinoza steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 7 and the Twins 6. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains. Full of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. David Quinn will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive it, huh? Pick one out.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast.
Danny Espinoza will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
When you look at what this guy has done so far this season,
oh, what a play by Mauer. In time.
Oh, love it.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More coming up from Nash. Striding into the box, David Quinn. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And that total is currently tops on. Danny Espinoza stands in. He's 0 for 1 after ground.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Max Kepler heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Sliced hard on the ground. Quinn takes it in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
David Quinn digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fifth.
All right, one time.
A couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Santana looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting.
David Quinn will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run.
And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching ML. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. David Quinn is our man to watch, coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And, you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring.
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. David Quinn will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he begins play with 35 home runs. This is line to left, and a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Batting third.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League.
Yeah, and you guys know he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his guys are hoping that he can keep it up all the way into the fall.
You got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Tyler Flowers will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Sent on the ground out to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. David Quinn will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first on his way to second now, and he'll get in there with a hustle double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, they've been counting on him to deliver extra base hits all season long. He's done it again here.
Bryce Harper stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 15 will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this fall. And a really nice year for them so far.
Got him.
A quick out number 1.
Batting ninth. Catcher.
David Quinn will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Runner's on his way to third. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good throw gets him one gone. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. And he'll step off and go to third here. And they got him.
Yeah, and that is such a helpless feeling out there as a base runner. That's the old, oh boy.
So stepping in, number 17, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Hit out towards second. Quinn is right there. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Number 17 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to... So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, David Quinn, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, keep it going up there, Kutcher.
Hey, your pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lined back over second, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs.
Bryce Harper steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Markakis looks up, and as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. A 3-run homer here for Bryce Harper, number 148 for his career, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see that.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 5-2. Good night from Atlanta.
A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station by following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ballgame.
From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs. He just kept coming through with runners in scoring position, and he found a variety of ways to get it done. That's doing what it takes to help your team win ball games.
Julio Teheran is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout.
David Quinn will stand in now, coming off a perfect 4 for 4 a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Coming to the plate now, Julio Teheran, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the third, all tied at 1-1. In now, David Quinn. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball. This time, you can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cruz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Jose Cruz will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Quinn. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. David Quinn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Big dog.
Tehran has his target. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Line drive to left. Conforto is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he won't.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here we go.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is
Who's up first now?
Tyler Flowers steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. On the ground, softly towards second. Quinn. And he's retired, one away.
Now batting, number 32.
David Quinn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Quinn.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging.
Runner at second, one away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. Two away. Adrian Gonzalez digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys.
Anthony Rendon steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now the double steal is on here. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-2 ball game. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman.
To short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Gio Gonzalez. Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. David Quinn will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI. Performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone. David Quinn is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this. Big-time power.
Smoke toward 3rd.
Come on.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, right.
David Quinn will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gonzalez is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. David Quinn will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
But right at the shortstop for the David Quinn digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. Talk about a worthy
Welcome to San Diego for the 2016 Home Run Derby at Petco Park. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Never any question about that one. Another home run. 2 minutes remaining. That's number 3. One minute remaining. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. That's number 5. There's a home run. That's 3 in a row now. There's number 8. Home run number 9. His 3rd in a row. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. There's number 12 now. Another home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 13 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Texas Rangers, the 2009 and 2012 champion, number 84, Prince Fielder. Two minutes remaining. There it is, his 3rd home run. One minute remaining. 4 home runs now. Out of here. Home run number 6. 30 seconds left. Another home run. No doubt about that one. That ends the round. He finishes with 8 home runs, and that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. Let's see what he can do. Oh, that's his 1st home run. Another home run. A hat trick. 3 in a row. 2 minutes remaining. Home run. That's number 5. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. 30 seconds left. time remaining. That will do it. He ends the round with 10 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that holds up. And now the challenger, representing the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, number 27, Mike Trout. The round is now underway. There's home run number 1. Number 2. 2 minutes remaining. Remaining. There it is, his third home run. Now hitting, representing the Miami Marlins, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. There's home run number 1. Another home run. Another home run. That one is gone. That's number 5. Remaining. That clears the wall. Oh, that's a monster home run. 30 seconds left. Home run number 9. About that one. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. She's gone. Home run number 12. That one is out of here. His 13th home run. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 13 home runs. And we'll have to hope that's enough to advance. Let's see what he can do. Gone. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. 2 minutes remaining. Another home run. third consecutive home run. 30 seconds left. Seven home runs now. There's number 8. Make it 9 home runs. Make it 10 home runs now. Another home run. She's gone. Home run number 12. That's gone. And that is going to be the one that does it. That ends the round. He ends the round with a total of 14 home runs. And that welcome to San Diego. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Up first in this semifinal matchup, number 34, Bryce Harper. The round is now underway. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. Another home run. Remaining. 4 home runs now. Seconds left. That's a home run. His 5th in the round. Another home run. 7 home runs now. That's 3 in a row now. Question about that one. number 13. Time's up. So that will do it. He finishes with 13 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. The clock has started in this semifinal matchup. That's his first home run. 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. That one is gone. His second home run. That's number 3. His third consecutive home run. That's number 5. Home run number 6. That one is gone. That ends the round. He ends the run with 7 home runs. And that won't be enough to advance. Unfortunately, he has been eliminated. The clock is now running. Up first in this semifinal matchup, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. One minute remaining. A very long home run. Seconds left. Another home run. It's gone. He has earned an additional bonus time. That one is gone. Another home run. Home run number 6. No time remaining. That will do it. He ends the round with a total of 6 home runs. And you'll have to wait and see if that holds up. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run. No doubt about that one. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. That one is gone. He has earned bonus time. 4 in a row now. That is 5 in a row. 6 consecutive home runs. Make it 7 in a row now. Seconds left. There's number 10. There's number 11. About that one. Lucky number 13. There it is, his 14th home run. A hat trick, 3 in a row. A home run, his 16th in the round. Time's up, so that will do it. He finishes with a total of 16 home runs. And we'll have to wait and see if that's enough. There's home run number 1. Another home run. 1 minute remaining. There it is, his 3rd home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. It's gone. He has earned an additional bonus time. 30 seconds left. Another home run. 7 home runs now. That's gone. Home run number 8. Make it 9 home runs. That one. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. She's gone. Home run number 12. His 3rd in a row. That's number 4 in a row. That ends the round. He ends the round with a total of 14 home runs. That's not quite enough. He has been eliminated from the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Bryce Harper.